How many wonder we're thinking of just now? Of great man, great servants who God has used, and finally comes to a place that they feel that they know so much about the Word of God that they don't even have that time off to pray no more. It's always social visits, visit somebody, go out to dinner. And the time that they should be standing with God alone, alone and preparing to come out in the sweetness of the Spirit before the congregation, they're out somewhere with some entertainments. You can't serve God and man at the same time. God's servants should be an isolated person to Him only. If we could only let the people see that, and then they get to a place, they make themselves under obligation as they meet the people. They meet the people, and there's bound to be a want for this and a want for that. And then the man of God gets his mind all tore up, and he's so tore up when he goes to his room, he begins to study. Now, if I don't do this, this man will feel bad about it, and this don't do this, this man will feel bad about it. And then when he walks out to the platform, he hardly knows where he's standing. His mind's all tore up when he ought to have spent that time with God. They're not social leaders. A man of God should be dedicated wholly to the service of God. And we find that that's too bad that we have it. Another great thing that we find, because I realize I'm speaking to ministers this morning, and we want, when we come before a congregation, knowing this, that perhaps we'll never meet again like we are this morning. And then the things that you say, God holds you responsible for them. So you must come praying and asking God what to say, and then depend on Him when you get in the platform for something that will help the people. We all know of man in the field today, great man. Some of them gets to a spot that after they get their congregation all around them, they feel so secure to think they can even sin and get by with it. We've been known of ministers taking the wrong road. And many times that's because that they feel secure that, oh, the people let me get by with anything. The people might, my brother, but God won't. You're going to answer to God. You must never try as a minister to try to deceive the ears of your congregation, regardless of how much they can scream or shout or carry on or pat you on the back and say the message is wonderful. You must be a servant to Christ, to stay honorable with that word, because that word will reflect itself through you, and you're going to influence somebody that's watching your life.